Welcome to the Sip and See podcast with
Nikki J.
and Rika Ray, a.k.a. The Wives Club, a.k.a. we are just trying to live our best life. Can we live? Please. We back.
We back.
We back again.
Hey.
We back.
We back again.
We back again.
You missed this?
Where have you been?
That part.
Well, I would think that you would need to explain where you been.
Sometime.
Yeah? Life what?
Gets the best of you.
My goodness, today.
Huh. Did you miss us?
Did you miss us?
Please tell us you did.
So we just, we've been away for a minute. I think our last episode was in February.
Oh, my God.
Welcome to April. We're in the second quarter of the 2019.
We in the anniversary season.
Come on, anniversary, April 21st. So I'm just trying to figure out. I feel like I'm starting 2019 again. You know, that first quarter gets you.
It do.
You go through some things in that first quarter. If you don't come out the starting blocks with good intentions, sometimes you get put back a couple of months.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So what happened? I mean, life started, January started, and it's just like boom, 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 boom.
Right. Not boom, 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 boom.
But boom, 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 boom.
Right. So, yeah, I will be honest, between January through March, those are my 6 months. So January through March, I've been sick.
Not sick, but sick.
Sick.
You got sick. I got into a car accident. It's just like,
Right.
that part.
Yeah. So I actually ended up with a bout of pneumonia.
A bout of it.
But let me tell you something about healthcare. Make sure that you're checking on yourself because sometimes these people in healthcare don't care.
That part.
Come on.
They was more worried about the Super Bowl. That didn't make any sense, as some people said, that the Super Bowl sucked. We was too busy worried about trying to get you better, and the nurses was too busy worried about trying to watch the sorry Super Bowl than trying to get people better.
Exactly. So, yeah, we ended up in the urgent care because I hadn't been feeling well. So we ended up in the urgent care on Super Bowl Sunday. And it was like they were more into watching the game than watching what was going on with the patients.
All of them.
Right.
People was passing out coding in the what you call that, X-ray room. They didn't care at all.
Right. They would just walk around like it was just another day.
They told you just had a cold and keep taking what you're taking. Next day you get a call from your doctor and she says, what?
You have pneumonia. So just backing up a little bit, I went in, I had an x-ray done, and the doctor's talking to us. We're not going to talk about where he's from because he was military.
That part.
And he said that I was fine. You know, it was just a little case of a cold, get some Mucinex and go on about your business. And next thing you know, my doctor calls me the next day and says, I have pneumonia. Ended up on two different antibiotics and on 2 inhalers. Baby, when I tell you I was sick.
As a dog.
Sick. I had to go out on leave for a couple of weeks because I was just that sick.
Yeah. So you're not even going to get me started on those military doctors.
I'm not going to get started on whatever the heck you got going on with this face right now.
She made me put a mask on.
A what?
A mask.
A mast?
A mask.
With a K or a T?
However I said it.
Yeah, she's over here with this charcoal black mask on, giving me all kinds of...
I can't even move my lips.
All kinds of Sambo teas right now.
See how she do me? That part.
She can't even move.
She feeling better.
Oh my God.
At least you know she's feeling better.
Sometimes you got to take that time out for yourself.
But yeah, you have to take care of yourself, because as you can see, if you don't take care of yourself, sometime, you know, when you're paying all this money for healthcare, they're not gonna take care of you. So that's where we're being, trying to take care of ourselves. Self-care, 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 self-care.
Super important.
Yes.
Nobody else is going to do it. Even the professionals are not going to do it.
Yeah, so no matter if it's stress, if you're stressing at work, you have to take that Friday, that Saturday, and just take a moment for you. Take a moment to just check in with you and just say, okay, I'm just going to take an hour of my day just to do something that I love. I'm just going to take a moment just to do something that I really, 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 really want to do. You know?
Right.
That part. Why is you looking at my face like that? She can't even focus on the podcast because she over here looking at me. That is so rude.
Oh my God, but aren't we supposed to connect? I'm connected with old Sambo over here.
You know, and then the same day that I was trying to get her medicine, I got rear-ended. That's another case. We're not even going to get into that. But, you know, it's just the things that you do in life. I keep telling people, don't take life for granted. Don't take your loved ones for granted. Don't take the people that you love. Because at the blink of an eye, they cannot be here. At the blink of an eye, anything can happen. So please, 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 you know, cherish the people that you love. Cherish the people that are around you. You know, I don't care what the argument, what the situation is. Let it go.
Let it go.
That part.
What part?
Let it go.
Okay. Well, yeah. So that's where we've been. Doesn't mean that we haven't been having our own personal conversations about things that have been going on in the media.
Oh, yeah.
But
juicy.
We need to just take a minute, and hopefully we can get back on track and just be here to talk about some things, because hey,
it's been hot.
Baby. Wait, what do you mean it's been hot? What's been hot?
The tea and the news, the media.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What you think about that Jussie Smollett? I'm probably saying his name wrong.
No, you're saying it right. I don't know what to think.
Well, here's the thing. When it was all going on, everybody was like, I can't believe he did that. Woo. And I was like, don't nobody play judgment. It's going to come out that something just don't seem right. Something just don't seem right. And he's got off and people are still prejudging this man. Let that man live his life. Let it go. You get what I'm saying? Because something still don't seem right.
Right. How in the... does... how... Okay, so you got these two whoever guys, muscle-built dudes from wherever they were from. Now, all of a sudden, you ain't heard nothing else about these guys, and no... So there's no case being filed against them?
Yeah, exactly. But then when you I look at Empire and I look at Star faithfully. So the last episode they had on Wednesday, why all of a sudden Portia and the girl this is really good. No, the girl that dances, Portia assistant or whoever she is now. She's played on a couple shows before. But Portia grabbed his phone, and then somebody else grabbed his phone. I know I might be looking too much into it, but why they do that during the show? Come on, y'all.
So what are you insinuating that?
I'm insinuating that it's all publicity.
Oh my God, spell it.
I can't, but I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying that it's all a publicity stunt. Come on, man. We have to not do that because lives are affected. You know, being LGBTQ,
XYZ,
whatever, you know, everybody, you know, because you got our trans brothers and sisters that are getting killed daily. Yep. That is not in the news every day when something happened, but everybody else is in the news. It's not right. But then when something like this is in the news, and it almost brings me to tears because you don't have it on a large platform where it's made on the news. It's just brushed under the rug.
Right,
You'll hear about it 1 second, but you
Exactly.
don't hear about it. It's not right. And it's all publicity. You know, I know I'm not saying the word right, but it's all BS. You know what I'm saying? Every life matter.
Yeah.
Not just this person's life, not just that person's life. Everybody's lives matter. Because if this happens and it made that much of a big news, then why not the girl from Mississippi that got killed by the Navy, by the military personnel? I don't know if he was Navy or Marine. Why not? He just got convicted. But why wasn't that on a large scale? This
Right.
was a military. I'm military. So this was a military personnel that killed someone. Yeah, he got convicted. Did you hear about it? No, you didn't. So that's BS. This was our trans brother, sister, you know, our trans sister that got killed. Why didn't we hear about it? They're getting killed every day. We're not talking about it, period.
And I can understand why the trans community is so excluded from society, not because they want to be, it's because they have to protect their own selves.
Yeah, because it's not getting talked about.
Right.
And it's not right.
No.
But when you get people, all these celebrities.
Right. Celebrities got clout.
Yeah, that something happened to, it's a big thing. No, let's talk about everybody.
Right.
Because every life matter.
Yeah.
You know, not just this person, not just that person. But when you have one of our trans brothers and sisters that says something, oh, I'm going to ostracize them. Oh, I'm going to say something. T.S. Madison, that's my boo.
Yes, she is.
Period.
Yeah, we love her.
That part.
Come
you know?
on.
And so when T.S. Madison, she says something about this person or that person, and she's in a platform now where she can speak, and she says something, and people get mad at her all the time. Who cares? She's speaking the truth.
Right.
She's saying what she needs to say. So don't get mad at her for speaking the truth. Don't get mad at her for saying what needs to be said.
Right.
You know? And not saying that the situation with Jussie Smollett, I just think that it was big because, oh, it's gay. Oh, he's a celebrity.
Yeah, he's a celebrity. He's on the show, you know, and being a celebrity, you're going to get that kind of attention, you know, and a lot of people thought that he brought it on himself. Do I think that Mr. What's his name?
R. Kelly.
No, we ain't even on R. Kelly right now. How did we get to R. Kelly? What's his name? The guy that
Lee Daniels.
Yeah. Do I think he has something to do with it?
Yeah, something ain't right.
Something
fishy.
Right. Something in the water's not clean.
That fish ain't smelling right.
It's real fishy. You know,
and it's not
saltwater
right.
fish.
Yeah, it's not right.
No. So I guess we'll find out more. I mean, I know that the case has been dropped, but now Chicago is trying to sue Jussie.
Mm-hmm. And the lady that dropped the case, they're trying to make her resign.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's juicy.
It's a mess.
It's
That's
like
what it
Miss
is.
Juicy, baby.
Miss Juicy, baby. Yeah, no, it's a mess. You know, it's a mess. And I have a question for you.
Okay, what's up?
So you are Black.
I am.
You're gay.
I am.
And you're a woman.
I am.
Which one do you say that you are first?
Nikki.
No, ma'am.
I'm Nikki.
I understand that you're Nikki, but which one do you identify with first? Being a Black, gay woman, which one do you identify with first?
Nikki.
That's not an option.
Why do you have to? That's my issue. Why do you have to identify as something? Because I think for me, because I am a more masculine female, when I walk into a room, people they're going to put me in a box. Mm-hmm. And I don't like being put in a box. I like being Nikki. Forget that I'm Black. Mm-hmm. Forget that I'm a female. Forget that I'm, what was the other one? Gay?
Yeah.
Okay, because being in the military, I was always in a box. I was always in a male-dominated race. So who cares? I'm Nikki. Don't treat me different because I'm black.
Okay.
Don't treat me different because I'm gay.
Right.
Don't treat me different because I'm a female.
Exactly.
I'm Nikki. My mom named me Nikki.
And it's very nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you, Rika.
Yeah.
You know, you're Rika.
But in society, it's unfortunate that you are stereotyped by certain things.
Yes.
If you walk into a room, especially if you're not, if the environment isn't really what you are. If you're like you gay, I mean, if you're a woman, that's fine. But being black and being gay and being a woman, that's 3 strikes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to allow that to be a strike for me. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm going to rise, baby.
Rise above
I'm
it.
going to shine, and I'm going to let everybody know that. And if you don't like it, you can get out of my space.
And now it's more, it affects people more
Yeah.
with everything that's going on, because now, you know, used to have racism more.
Right.
You used to have racism so much more because you had it, but it wasn't to the forefront. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, because of the leadership that we have,
Right.
people are so much blunt with it.
Yeah, they are.
And it's so sad, you know, growing up a old country Mississippi gal.
Yeah.
You know, I remember my grandfather taking us home from school. And I just remember these 2 girls from my high school said that this black guy had kidnapped them. And he didn't, but they said that he did. And they had a KKK march. And when they had a KKK march, our grandfather had to come get us, and he had to cover a blanket up over our heads to just get us home.
Wow.
And I still remember that vividly. But they ended up, when they found the guy, they said, shoot, dead or alive. And they shot him and they killed him. And I remember the girls coming back to school and they bragged about it.
Wow.
Oh, and they said, he didn't kidnap us. He didn't kidnap us. And that was somebody's son. That was somebody's brother.
Right.
That was somebody's uncle. But it was okay in Mississippi, you know, and I guess people look at me today and they're like, well, when Nikki, you get faced with so much racism and you handle it so different. It's because I grew up around it.
Yeah.
And it hurts me deep to my core when I see it in California. And it hurts me when my friends, you know.
That's what hurts.
When my friends don't realize that they do it, and it hurts.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, it don't affect me as bad as it was when I'm that little girl on the back of my grandfather's truck. And then my classmates come back and they brag about it. So people don't understand that they want a reaction out of you. They want you to be that ignorant person to say, hey, who? And then you go to jail. No, that's not me. That's not who I am.
Nope.
Because I'm bigger than that person.
Say that.
But the thing about it is, you have to be so much greater, because guess what? If we get cut today, we bleed that same blood.
Say it.
But we're human. No matter who we are, we're all human. So we can be in the same room. We can have the same job. We can do the same thing, and we could be the same people. It don't have to be the color of my skin. We don't have to live in that world, and we don't have to be those people.
And we shouldn't.
No, and I love all people. I've always, because my grandfather have taught me to do that. So please don't look at the color of my skin or my sexuality or anything, because I'm going to treat you the way I want to be treated. I don't care how you treat me, and I'm going to give you nothing but compassion, nothing but love, and I'm going to continue to treat you with nothing but respect, because that's my morals and my values.
Right.
You know, people going to laugh. You know, I look at San Diego sometimes, and people don't even say, excuse me. And I'm going to get a T-shirt to say, excuse me, it's okay to say it.
And wear that every time you go to the grocery store.
Yeah, you know, because
So rude.
people don't get it, you know. It's okay that
To be polite and just to be a human being.
Yeah.
In this society, you can see every day, every minute that there is something horribly wrong with this society right now.
Yeah.
And how do you make a difference? You be the example. You have to be the example, because otherwise other people are just going to continue to be the way that they are. And if you start to get in a fight or an argument with them, like you said, you're going to go to jail.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody going to care about that.
No. And it's okay to be friends. It's okay for you to be friends with somebody that's not the same race with you. We're in 2019,
Come on.
people. You know, it's okay to be friends. It's okay to love each other. It's okay.
And celebrate each other's differences.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. Okay. Like, I'm going to just say, you know, they're fascinated with black hair, my hair in particular, because I have locks. So people were like, oh my God, is that your hair? You know, instead of being upset, like, please don't touch my hair. But it's okay to have those conversations because it's different. If you've never lived with someone with different type of hair, or how they do their makeup, or the different spices that they use in their food, why is it not okay to learn about those things? It's culture. And I think in America, we've lost a little bit of that, you know?
We live in a melting pot. That's one of the reasons I love the fact that I'm in San Diego.
Yeah.
Because San Diego is like a melting pot. You have all different type of cultures.
Beautiful people.
You know, you have a melting pot of people, and everybody love everybody. Where you can go in one place and just love everybody. But because of the leadership, everybody act like it's not okay to be this person's friend. It's not okay to be that person's friend. It's like you got to be separated now.
Yeah, got to stay
Why?
in your area.
Why do you have to be separated?
No reason.
It's BS. Stop the separation. We're all the same people. You don't have to be separated because of something. It's okay to love each other and be friends with each other. Don't allow division because of a I'm going to use my words nicely, because someone else ignorance, or because someone else wants something to be divided.
Right.
And you have to feel like, okay, well, I can't love my friend anymore, or I don't know how to be around my friend anymore, or I don't know. That's BS, because in the end, it only hurts a really, really good friendship. And then you don't know how to fix it in the end.
Yeah, I get it.
You know?
Clearly get
I'm
that.
going to put it out there.
I clearly get it.
And I'm going to put it out
No.
there. That part. No, but that's just life. You know what I'm saying? And you see it so much where you're just like, oh, okay. But people always wondering why we stay to ourselves.
Right.
We stay to ourselves because it's just like, oh, okay. I stay to myself so someone can't say, well, Nikki and Rika, they
said this or that.
No.
You sure didn't?
Mm-mm.
Sure did not.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think that we all just, like you said, we need to celebrate our differences. And we need to just celebrate them and understand that there are going to be changes. There are going to be differences, but it's not to separate us. It's to bring us together.
Yeah. That's the greatest thing about God. Is God made us all different for the greater of His good.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying?
Happy Sunday.
That's the greatest thing about God creation, is He made us so different so we can all be something great for each other.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Whether you gay, whether you straight, whether you
disabled,
crippled, blind, whatever. God gave everybody some type of differences so you could all come together to give each other a part of each other.
Right.
You better
preach on this lovely Sunday.
You know, but that's the greatest thing about God, that He gives us all something, a little nugget to give something to each other.
And it's a gift.
Yeah, because you don't know what Rika needed from you.
Right.
And you could be green.
Come on.
You know,
like
you
aliens.
could be, you could be brown, whatever. You could be white,
Yeah.
you could be whatever, but God gave you something unique to give to something, that person at work or whatever. I never forget when I was in the military, it was this young girl from Wisconsin. And she said, "Oh, those colored people over there talking about me." And I said,
Not color.
"Yeah." And everybody, it freaked everybody out. He was like, Nikki, what you want us to do?" I said, "Where's she from?" They said, "She's from Wisconsin." I said, "Then what are y'all freaking out about?" I said, "This girl is 18. She lived in a small town. What do you expect her to say? She don't know no better because she wasn't taught any better."
Right.
So if you don't know no better and you're not taught any better, then you have to teach her. And then when I sat down and I talked to her, she said, "Pedrosa Fairley," she said, "I didn't know any better." And I said, "You okay? No biggie."
But now
you don't
that
know
you
no
know,
better.
but now that
But
you
now you
know,
know better. Now you know better. You better do better.
Period. In that part, because you can be educated. You know, we
Yeah.
understand that you're ignorance for a minute, but you can be educated. And when you're educated, you better do better.
But
because
that's
you ain't
for
gonna get another pass on this
Yeah.
thing.
But that's for everybody, you
You're
know,
right.
because you know, we don't get no pass either because we could be ignorant too.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
It goes both
Ignorance go
ways.
both ways.
Yep.
Because I get so irritated when we be like, "Oh, such. No. It's not right." And my wife would tell you, it'd be some days where I'd be like, "No, I'm so sick of, I just don't like it, period."
Right.
You know, because I feel like we live in a society where I love my nieces and nephews, which is my cousins, but they're so educated where they be like, "Oh no, we're not gonna talk like that." And they live in Mississippi,
Same.
where I be like, "Okay, I see what you're doing. I like the young kids where they don't see color.
And they're
they don't see
schooling the old school.
Yeah, where the old school is just old, stuck in their ways.
Right.
Where the new school is just like, no, I don't see gender. I don't see race.
Right.
I don't see handicap. I don't see any of that. I see people.
And that's a blessing. And I'm glad that the new generation is coming up and they're able to change the game, you know, because right now they have a lot that they're going through and it's unfortunate and a lot of suicides. And I know we've talked about that before, but it's just like, it's getting out of hand. And we just wanted to touch on that for a little bit and just say, hey, you know, hey, we're here. Did you miss us? And we have many other topics coming up. We want to get back into the swing of things and really just touch on even the hardest of topics, the most sensitive topics, and just put it out there, give you our point of view, and then move on from it and still live our lives as different people that can come together. That's what Sip and See is all about.
Be who you are.
Right. You from the South, I'm from the West. You know things are totally different.
Yeah. And you got to speak on it. And once again, if you can't speak on it and you got to hold it in, then who are you?
Right.
That part.
Well, who are you?
I'm Nikki.
Very nice to meet you, Nikki.
Yeah. Don't say, "Oh, she's the black girl."
Or she's the gay girl.
Or she's a woman.
Right.
No, I'm Nikki.
Call me by my name.
That's who I am.
My mama called me Nikki, and I'm going to be Nikki.
Or she called me
Jacola? But anyway, you want to give out just a little homily word for today before we close it up, or just something to leave with you all?
Well, like we started, you have to love yourself.
Yes.
You know, we live in a world now where if you don't look a certain way, if you don't act a certain way, we have self-hate. We live in a world now where we want to look like the next person. We want to look like the next model. And we try to mimic that person. But it comes with loving yourself and loving what God created you to be, that you know that you alone is enough.
Come on, say that.
You alone is enough. And if you know that you alone is enough, then that's good enough. Because if you can love yourself, then someone else will love you. And if that someone else don't love you for you, then guess what? You need to let them go. That part.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us in the Sip and See podcast with
Nikki J.
and Rika Ray. We are back. The Wives Club, aka we are just trying to live our best life. Can we live? Please. Peace.